Welcome back, everyone. Today we're in the Giants editor, and I'm Jewel. As you can see, I'm on the Jules Peaceful Valley map, and I'm going to put a building over here, right there. And if you can read what that says, I'm going to put a funeral home here. Now, obviously, we only have so many buildings to choose from unless you get a custom one or pick one from somewhere else, which I don't plan necessarily picking too much from anywhere else. And I will later make some more things in Blender. But for now, I'm just going to use what I have on this map from Elm Creek and the other ones. But we're going to pick this building and we're going to duplicate it. Make sure we get the whole little deal there. Let's go down there and make sure what we're grabbing. Uh, should be getting all that. Let me see. Around back. If there was anything. Let's see. So, let me click and see. So that gets the extra stuff, as you can see. I guess if there is any. Either way, we're gonna grab the whole kit. Unless there's something somewhere else I don't see. Let me see. You have to look around. Sometimes if you move something. Okay. So we should be good. So let's go back over here. We gotta duplicate that. And remember, this road's gotta be made and adjusted. It's not even made yet. So just in a basic. This will probably angle a little bit more. You know. So. But anyway, we're going to hit Control D as and dog and let that duplicate for a second. Once it does, we can hit Control B as in boy, left mouse click. And I'm going to click off of it for a second just to see. Then click back on the main group again. Now we got to turn it around because I feel like the front of this building looked more like what a funeral home would look like because it has all this here. Uh, so that's why I picked it like that. And I'm trying to decide how far back I want this thing to go. I'm thinking about there. And we're next to the what I will call the tailor shop, I believe. Yep, we're going to make that a tailor shop. And now, let's put it back on there for a second. Let's go look over here. Okay. So roughly speaking, we're going to make it the same level as this since we're already pretty flat on this top part. And we can adjust anything we need to over there. Alrighty, so what we're going to do is you're going to pick this spot. We're going to hit the sculpt mode. We're going to hover over this area and hit Control R as in Richard. And it'll get the numbers here in the replace box. And then you're just going to turn it off for a second so you can get around, get a better view of this area you're going to be working on. And we're going to make it out to that level. So we're going to bring this up, put this on replace. Make sure your opacity, hardness, and value are up if you want to make something flat immediately. And then if you want it to not be flat immediately, like for it to go straight to that spot, you would lower it to make it go slower and you could gradually do it. But in this case, we're ready to go, so we're just going to go. We're going to come across the road because we want it all to match. We're going to come this way because we're not worried about that road. Remember, we're going to be changing it a little bit. Okay, so but we may make a hill there, but we're giving this enough room here to work. So I'm going to give it some more room back here. And then we'll curve it. And we don't mind about that one. That's good. Now we're just going to clear this area. Alrighty. Because we've got to have this back parking lot area. That might be a little far, but that's good enough for now. So just get all this, make sure all of it's done. Okay. Now we're going to smooth this. The road will be different. Like I said, it's not going to be exactly right there. We're going to smooth that over there as well. We're going to smooth all that. Some of this area may have some trees back there. Alright, so that's good for now. We'll turn that off. We'll go in and we're going to check and see what we want to do about that, how high or low we want that. So I'm going to lower it for now, closer to the ground. Let me see. Something like that. And then we'll go check all the doors and see what's up with them. Okay, they need to come up. As you can see, that doesn't hit right. Okay, there it is. So that's hitting right. That's fine with me. And this one is okay. So I'm okay with that. Go check the rest of the building out. That one looks good. Okay. Alright. Looks like we got some discrepancy here. Let me see. Looks like, let me check it. Yeah. See how high up that is? That's interesting. You could lift that if you have to and make the ground come up to that part. That'd be about the only way you could do it to get it to match. And you got this door and it's in the right spot, so I don't know why they would make it that way. If they made the doors hit in certain spots, you would think they would make sure that all the doors would hit in the right spot. I don't think, maybe I missed this area with this, but I don't think so. No. So we'll have to lift it if we want them to have that go up to them. But for now, that's good. I'm gonna leave it. Now let me see what we got here. Okay. Back off and look. Now I'm thinking of having a road come this way, then put something here. I don't know if I'll turn down in there or how I'm gonna adjust it. This is already in. There'll be a place, maybe even room to put something on this side of the road, or I may make something, a certain something here. I ain't gonna say what right now until I decide. I have an idea, but I'm not sure if I want to do it. And then have something there and have some things behind here, potentially, and have that road come down here, and then we can have a road cut through here, maybe a road cut through there, just some little bypass roads or what have you, and this one's going to go that way, but we'll obviously be situating that road much better. We could go ahead and click on the paint and pretty much take that away right there, because we know we're not going to have it quite that close. So just bring that back over there, and then just hold it over this. Control R to grab that kind, and say we went past here, and then we started going over or turning after we get past that place. Something like so. And then we drive over there. Something similar. And all that would obviously change. And at this one, I'm thinking about doing a dead end and putting a farm here, and then having some sort of farms, or I could put the farmland here and the house over here. However I want to do it, probably put the house over here on the corner, and then have one at the dead end. I had one I think I like. I'm gonna put at the end of it, the dead end of the road, and put dead end, and then unless we make it, however we want to do it, but basically this will be the end of this road, and I'll make a farm and farmlands, and then on this side I'll put a farm, like building and like sheds and stuff, and make some farms over here, and then we'll probably still put in something right here that's not a farm, potentially, maybe not, we'll see. We may put one more building, or we may put farmland stuff there, I don't know yet. And then of course that road will be situated. But anyway, As you can see, I wrote pharmacy there, so I wouldn't forget. I'm planning on hopefully making some type of sign to put up there, some kind of pharmacy for that one. And like I say, I'm not through decorating anything. I'm not starting to decorate anything. I'm just picking out what's going to go where and what's going to be done to each thing. I might even, I don't know, I really need something to remind me in case I forget what it's going to be. That's why I wrote funeral home. So I might not even paint under this right now, even though I could, whatever I decide to paint under it, gravel or whatever they're going to have. Uh, because I want to remember what it is because I don't have a sign yet. I'm gonna also make a sign, hopefully for this as well. But that pretty well gets that covered, and I'm probably on the next episode. I don't have one. Is the thing, so I don't know if it'll be the next episode. But I'm thinking about putting a church here, situating the ground, and putting like some sort of. I'd have to make some stuff in Blender and maybe make a graveyard or whatever. I'm not sure, or I may not if I can't find what I want on a church. Uh, I really don't want to deal with building nothing like that right now. In Blender, I might at some point, but for now, this is gonna maybe be a church, but it might not. So I have to decide and see. Probably won't be on the next episode since I really don't have anything in mind. But got a lot more ideas of what things that we're gonna be doing. Uh, but like I said, we could paint part of this if we want. I don't know what we would paint this. Some of these we could even paint gravel if we wanted, but that one I wouldn't because it has the oil marks. I don't know that a funeral home honestly would have gravel. I believe it would pretty much have asphalt for the most part. So what I might do is just paint some of it asphalt and go down till you get to it so you can find it in this list or click on somewhere where you know that you've seen it. That's the one I want. So I'm going to click over here. First I got to put this on add. I guess we could give it a little bit and just leave the words there and shrink this down and we'll finish it later. We're not worried about finishing it. Just go on over here. Just kind of to get something going here. Doesn't have to be perfect because we're not really going to worry about painting everything yet and bringing in all the little things. That's good enough. I can still tell what it is. And then we'll just come around here like so. Come down here. And we're just going to have a straight shot back behind here. Like so. We're probably squared up most likely. We may even have fence. I don't know. At this point, it's too early to really decide, but basically you get the point. Just gonna have this area here, and I'm not gonna paint everywhere. I'm gonna leave that funeral stuff there. Alright, we'll paint the rest later. We'll have a way to get past here, as you can see, so everything will go good. And we should be all set. And I have some other ideas for this, but I'll have to wait and see if I want to do it in Blender. But for now, I'm not going to talk about it. But anyway, I think that's going to be it for this one. It's a pretty short one. Like I say, that's the best building for a funeral home. And honestly, I'm going to have to use it for some other buildings as well, other places. But hopefully I can get them far enough apart and have the different signage that I end up adding to them. And since the scenery around it will be a little different, hopefully that'll help it look nice. But like I say, we could get a little bit of the road kind of situated if we want to. We could put this on smooth, and the right mouse button's already on smooth, so we could knock that down. And obviously it won't be crooked. I can make it straight. I don't have to make it crooked like that per se. I mean, I can, but pretty much don't need to in this kind of situation. You would just go straight on over there, so we can bring this down a little till it kind of makes sense. There we go. And depending on the level, alright, let's see what the level actually is. This one's on 5.4 for the most part. Let's go check it over here. I just want to see how close it matches. If it's the same level, I might just level it. But if it's not, I might leave it. Oh, it's up higher, I think. Yeah. We'll check it. Hit this, put it on here, and then we'll hit Control R, and if it changes from 54, we'll know. Okay, so it's like 6% more or whatever you want to call it. 6 more points forward. So it goes up from 54 to 60. So it's at a slight angle, which I like. So we're going to probably leave it at somewhat of an angle, but we'll have to shift it all later. Like I said, we got to build it and work on it. I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to do fully with all this, but that should be good. It comes out to here, and then you get off and you can turn, go back that way, whatever the case. You know. And then I'll see about what I'm going to finish putting on these areas. We'll have to put some more things. I have a couple more ideas of some stuff I want to do, so I'm probably going to put some of that here. Maybe one of the things, and then one of the other things I'll put somewhere else. But we got a lot coming together here. I think it's turning out pretty decent, at least getting some of the buildings placed. We still got a lot more to do, obviously. But I gotta get back to work on this area. Got some things that I gotta do, so we will do that at some point. But anyway, I think that's gonna be it for this one. Just a quick one on this. We'll move all this. This stuff won't be there. But I think that'll be good for now. But I hope you enjoyed. I'm gonna catch you on the next one. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, turn on your notification bell if you want to receive a notification every time I post a video. Goodbye, everybody.